Most of what you call your life was never really chosen by you. Psychologists estimate that up to 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and actions are decided before you're even aware of them. Think about that for a second. Conversations you start, people you trust, opportunities you notice, all of it may already be written by a hidden script. For centuries, mystics and philosophers said the same thing. The outer world is a mirror of the inner self. And now, science is beginning to prove it. Brain scans show your mind predicts choices seconds before you believe you've made them. Experiments reveal that invisible beliefs filter what you see, remember, and even who you become. This means your subconscious is not just shaping your habits. It is creating your reality, your identity, your world, your future. Stay with me until the end because I'll show you how this hidden identity is molding your life right now, and how you can finally begin to see it, change it, and create a new reality on purpose. From the very beginning, humanity has been haunted by one question. Who am I, really? Entire traditions were built around this search. The Greeks said self-knowledge was the foundation of wisdom. Plato described the soul as the force shaping the visible world through its invisible essence. In India, the Upanishads spoke of the Atman, the inner self identical with the greater whole. And across Buddhism, mysticism, and philosophy, the same idea repeats: your reality is not separate from your identity. But here's the part most people miss. The identity shaping your world is not the one you think about. It is the one hidden beneath awareness, the subconscious identity silently writing your experience. Think about it. Two people can face the exact same situation and live in two completely different worlds. One sees danger, the other sees opportunity. One feels despair, the other feels gratitude. What changed? Not the event itself, but the invisible lens of belief and fear each carried within. This is the hidden power of the subconscious. It does not just record your past, it projects meaning onto your present, sculpting how the world appears before your eyes. And here's the unsettling part. Most people never realize the lens is there. They keep living inside a reality authored by an identity they didn't consciously choose. For me, this truth is not abstract. I sense every day that who we are inside quietly molds what we meet outside. That's why ancient wisdom always said, look within first. Because what you find there will not stay hidden, it shapes the very reality you wake up to. And here's why you need to keep watching. If your subconscious identity is the author of your world, then learning to see it may be the first step to changing everything around you. Miss that step, and you risk staying trapped in a reality you never truly chose. For centuries, philosophy spoke of the soul, of essence, of identity shaping the outer world. But now science itself is beginning to whisper the same truth, using different words. Psychology and neuroscience show us that the subconscious is not just real. It is the invisible architect of your reality. Psychologists like John Bargh discovered something unsettling. Up to 95% of everything you think, feel, and do is initiated before you are even aware of it. That means when you decide what to eat, how to respond in an argument, or even whether you feel confident in a meeting, the decision was already made before you realized it. And you can see this in action through cognitive biases, those invisible shortcuts silently bending reality. Confirmation bias makes you notice only what proves your beliefs. Negativity bias makes one painful comment echo louder than 10 compliments. Anchoring bias makes the first number you hear dictate every judgment after. These are not small tricks. They are hidden lenses, warping the world you see every single day. Neuroscience goes even deeper. Brain scans reveal that activity in your subconscious predicts choices seconds before you decide. Other studies show that memory, attention, even the sense of self are sculpted by unconscious processes. In other words, the subconscious is not a dusty archive of past experiences. It is an active filter, deciding in real time what reality looks like to you. One of the most radical discoveries is called predictive processing. The brain is not a camera. It is a projector. Instead of passively recording the outside world, it generates predictions of what it expects, then bends your perception to fit those predictions. And what feeds those expectations? Your subconscious identity. The beliefs you carry act like code, instructing the brain which version of the world to project. Think about what that means. If your hidden identity whispers, "I'm not worthy," you will see rejection everywhere, even when it isn't there. If it whispers, "I'm capable," you will see doors opening where others only see walls. Two people in the same job, the same relationship, The same city can live in entirely different realities because their subconscious identities are scripting two different worlds. For me, this is not just science. It is the reason some people carry light wherever they go, while others seem trapped in shadow. Science calls it bias or predictive coding. Spirituality calls it vibration or reflection. Different languages, same truth. Your subconscious is not simply interpreting reality, it is creating it. If your subconscious identity is the lens shaping reality, then the question becomes urgent. Can you rewrite the lens? The answer is yes, but not with surface-level positivity or empty phrases you don't believe. True change comes when you begin reprogramming the silent patterns that run in the background. Here's something you can try tonight. Take a notebook and write down one belief that has been limiting you. Maybe it's I'm not good enough, maybe it's success is for others, maybe it's love never lasts for me. Don't argue with it, don't judge it, just bring it into the light. Now close your eyes. Imagine yourself living the opposite. See yourself walking into a room confident, being chosen for the opportunity, being loved exactly as you are. Make it vivid. The sounds, the colors, even the feeling in your chest. Why? Because the subconscious doesn't speak in logic. It speaks in images and emotions. The clearer the picture, the deeper the imprint. Next, choose a single phrase that matches this vision. Something short, present, powerful. I am capable. I attract opportunities. I am worthy of love. Whisper it. Say it out loud. Feel it. And write it down again like carving new grooves into the mind. Do this for 1 minute before sleep, when the guard of the conscious mind lowers and the subconscious begins to listen. Night after night, this phrase sinks deeper until your subconscious no longer treats it as imagination but as reality itself. And when that shift happens, choices, actions, even your perception begin to bend toward it. This is not pretending problems don't exist. It is about recognizing that your old inner script has been writing a reality you no longer want and taking back the pen. Even the smallest rewrite inside changes the story you see outside. Because the world you wake up to tomorrow will not just depend on circumstances. It will depend on the story your subconscious is rehearsing tonight. And that story can begin to change with a single belief, a single vision, a single phrase. Your life is not only what happens outside, it is what your subconscious is constantly scripting inside. Every belief you repeat, every silent assumption you carry bends the way your brain filters reality. Philosophy always said the outer world is a mirror of the inner self. Now science confirms it. Perception is not neutral. It follows the story you believe within. For me, this isn't abstract. I feel it every day, how identity quietly becomes destiny. And here lies the most powerful truth. If your subconscious can already create a reality without your awareness, imagine what it can do once you start guiding it with intention. So, I leave you with a question. What hidden belief has been shaping your life without you noticing? Share it in the comments. Your words might spark clarity for someone else who is watching. And if you want to keep uncovering these hidden forces, the bridges between science, spirituality, and the search for a lighter, happier life, then subscribe now. This is just the beginning, and the next step of your journey is already waiting in the videos ahead.